We love care groups. And so many of our life groups have been effectively caring for their members through these groups for many years, and they're going to continue to do so. But many of our other life groups are going to launch a new ministry of our life groups called encouragement groups. And the purpose of these groups is to encourage one another to grow in our relationship with the Lord and to live fully for Him. We do this first of all by connecting with one another. If you want a greater passion for the Lord within your spiritual life, then spend time with those who have been experiencing God's grace, and you'll find that your love for the Lord will grow. We need to connect with other believers who love Jesus and love us. And through that, our love and our faith in God is strengthened. Second, we're going to be praying for one another, specifically for one another's walk with God. When God's people start praying for greater intimacy with Him and a greater growth in Christ-likeness, amazing things start to happen in our lives. Third, we're going to encourage through ministering to one another. One of the primary means that God uses to grow us spiritually is our church family. There are over 50 one another commands in the Bible. Love one another, encourage one another, serve, pray for, and care for one another, and so many more. And God uses each one of these to help us to grow in our walk with Him. Fourth, we're going to encourage one another in our relationship with the Lord by participating in intentional spiritual questions and discussions to help us know and live for the Lord more fully. Do you remember the COVID lockdowns? If you do, and I'm sure you do, you'll know what I'm talking about. I remember thinking one day, everyone I know is discouraged. My kids are discouraged. My wife is discouraged. I'm discouraged. My church is discouraged. The whole world is discouraged. Now, I've never had the gift of encouragement, but I began to pray that day and ever since, Lord, would you give me the grace to be an encourager? Now, you may not be able to preach, you may not be able to sing or play an instrument, but all of us can be an encouragement to someone else. We all need to be encouraged. You know why? It is so easy for us to get discouraged. And as a Christian, the devil cannot take away your salvation or alter God's grace. So instead, he just tries to constantly discourage us. Brothers and sisters, we need the encouragement of others to grow in our relationship with the Lord. We all need to be encouraged, and we all need to encourage others. And so in the weeks ahead, many of our life groups are going to be launching these encouragement groups. And if you're interested in growing in your relationship with Christ by joining one of these groups, then let your life group leader know. Get in there and let's start following Jesus together.